attire. Say about 20 deep. I say Islam say Quran say you heaven. You benya 72 virgins. Or no the Bible no see. Or benya 100. What?
Some the ginger be count. The ginger.
Or no the Bible no. What's up benya 100? The ginger be count attire no. Say the attire no ginger be any. Omo the ginger be count omo the ho. I'm Matthew chapter 19 verse 29. Kind on here.
Matthew 19:29.
Bible na ka. What was say Islam say. Na me see. Sanka virgin from pony heaven, I can have in part coming go.
Jesus. Matthew 19:29.
Obanya virgin. Our heaven. Now if you say you go heaven, you be do.
But what am I go with is the time cry.
Matthew 19:29.
Now Obanya heaven.
If anyone,
the Bible say, if anyone
who has left houses,
or
brothers, or sisters, or wives, or fathers, wives,
or wives,
or children, or land, for my name's sake, will receive 100-fold.
Will receive 100-fold
and inherit eternal life.
Yes, that cow.
Let's say, oh, you're about 100.
What you say?
Day.
Why for no? How much am I sure say? I be the name of Avraham. Almost 7 Peters. No, come here the guso. So what catch me say? Yes, man. Into say, in the regeneration. Yes, we
okay. On time no, aso atra crab brave. Afi mama ko bele aso ye ni. O say yes, say. Oko heaven ubenya e ma 100. Ba talk kan way. Yes, you can sarcasm and away. Eye Peter and obusa question say, ye jade nyina ho abedi wati eye ade bay. Peter busa eniama wa hore abra be Yesu wati because no yi face. E jade a Yesu nti because Yesu ka chance mama onye fish yi fo bi but o meyi nipa. And was ye jade nyama nyina ho abedi wati the devil e be benya. And no pass wo kire say ade na wo benya ewo ni di nti no. More precious for sinning. Adia wakuro honam fam. Yes. And at the same years to say, having honor young wario tonti ataya na mo no no. Monum and when I'm waiting tambuna having ota can say ubenya a mass a virgins a 72 yet that Mark 12:25 was say having no our rear. Ti Peter Yahweh say having our language de be. Anyhow, it won't chile mono over damage control. Now, theory of equal measure. Or can see also can say. I come say the mess walk on over 20. Wouldn't become a lipa or Muhammad Ekumwom through the Islam ever.
A tier four, me chacha will be. Greetings to all of you. Okay, please kindly share this video for me. Invite people, tag people, and then, if possible, I want you to tag the Sheikh Hafiz Buhari, okay, and tag Obedia Mankwa, because they are going to have a second debate today, this morning in Ghana, okay, 11 a.m. Ghana time, and then I want Obedia Mankwa to do us a big favor, because I think this Muslim, the Sheikh, okay, who has this kind of titles upon himself, being called as a sheikh, somebody who is to be trusted and to be respected, coming to a debate, debating with a Christian, and then misquoting their Bible. I want Obedia Mankwa. I hope somebody will tag Obedia Mankwa for me. We want Obedia Mankwa to ask Hafiz Buhari, what translation of the Bible are they using? What translation of the Bible are they using? And very soon, you are going to know the reason why I am asking this question. Because during the debate yesterday, Hafiz Buhari quoted Exodus chapter 22, verse number 1. And then he made his reader, Ahmed, he made him read it. But the way the guy read the book, the way he read the Bible, me checking the verses today to see if it is really true what Ahmed read during the debate. You see, this is open public. You are debating, and thousands of people were watching. You see, or even if it wasn't thousands of people during the live stream, after the debate, thousands of people are going to watch. It could even hit millions in some years to come. And this Malam was speaking the way he was speaking at the Bible. If I was to do the same thing with the Quran. Me just quoting words out of context just to deceive the people, you know, for an agenda. You will see how these Muslims will come on me. But the video I'm going to show you, okay, I will show you the verse that he quoted, and I will show you from the Bible, and you will see that they have already, they have chosen some words from the Bible, and they have formed their own Bible. They have chosen the words, some words from verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, and they have picked some words out, and they have formed their own sentence, and they stood on that to make a point, just to fool the people. Can you believe this? That is why I said, Obedia Mankwa, if you are watching, before the debate begins today, ask for what translation is he using, so that we can verify. Because maybe the translation he is using is really that, but we don't know. Because I have checked different translations. What he read for the people is totally different from what the Bible is saying. It doesn't even matter which translation. Okay? So a Muslim coming to debate you, they are not coming for the truth. They don't care. They came with a propaganda. They prepared. How are we going to deceive? Which punchlines can we give them? How can we twist this verse so that we can deceive these people? I feel sometimes pity for these guys. And they call themselves, they are the righteous one. You say, we represent for Islam, the most peaceful religion, the authentic religion. You having the true religion, as your faith teaches you, going to debate someone who is a Christian, which you believe he has lost his path. Okay? He has lost his path. So why do you come and lie and deceive people? Why do you come to lie and deceive people? Hafiz Buhari, this is for you, okay? And Obedia, please, we want to know which translation they are using over there. We want to know, because listen to what he said yesterday. I wonder why you didn't question him on this. I wonder why you didn't question him on this, okay? So the point here is, Obedia, the topic of the debate was the God in the Bible and the God in Islam, they are not the same God. The Obedia Mankwa, as a Christian, was saying it can never be possible that the Christians and the Muslims are worshiping the same God. The Muslim, he insisted, he said, yes, they have the same God. The Muslims and the Christians have the same God, just that the Christians have lost their way and they are doing something wrong. But deep down, they are all have one God. And Obedia was trying to say no, because the God in Islam, he says when somebody steals, he gave a law. That is a law which the Muslims don't obey. The Muslims, they don't obey this law again. Okay? Because the law that the God gave, it hasn't been abrogated. Listen carefully. The law hasn't been abrogated. The law is still binding on the Muslims today. There are certain laws in the Bible which is not binding on the Christians today because they have a new covenant. But the Muslims, they don't have any covenant. Okay? So most of the Muslims, they don't obey this law because they know 2022, cutting someone's hand is not something you should do. Okay. So Obedia Mankwa, who is the Christian, was saying they can never be the same God because the God in the Bible never gave any order that when we catch a thief, when someone steals, we should cut off his hand. That is not the law from the Bible. And the Quran says the same. If they were to be the same God, okay, the Quran is now giving an order, cut off the hand of the thief, a male or a female. That is what the Quran is saying. So Obedia Mankwa's point was, there is no law like this. And now listen to the sheikh. Listen very carefully, Sheikh Hafiz Buhari. Now he's going to justify, because Obedia Mankwa was calling him out, that we can never have the same God, because this is what your God said, and this is what our God said. Listen carefully what he's about to say, okay? Listen.
Islam says on TV that Bible so people Islam says Bible say.
Did you hear what he said? So the Sheikh, he is representing for Islam. Whatever he says, he is representing for Islam. He said, the pastor was complaining that the Quran said, when someone steals, we should cut off his hand. But you, according to the Bible, he said the Bible said, if someone steals, we should kill him. That's what he said. So you see, he's making a statement and some people are listening to him and they trust him because he's a sheikh. Imagine if I was to do the same thing with the Quran, saying something the Quran did not say. He would be the first to come outside. This sheikh will be the first to come outside to condemn me. But now he is boldly saying it, stating it in the public, in a debate, in a radio station where thousands of people are listening. Many people are watching it live on Facebook. Many people are watching it live on YouTube. Many people are listening to it on radio at the same time. And people will come back and watch the debate. And then he is saying the Bible said, if someone go and steal, you should kill that person. That is what he said. You see, let's continue.
According to the Bible, no,
changing his mouth again. According to the Bible, if someone steals and you kill that person, there is no sin in that. You see how he's trying to present it to the people. Before he said, the Bible said when somebody steals, you can kill him. Now he's saying, according to the Bible, if someone steals and you kill him, there is nothing wrong with it. You see what he's saying? Listen.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 1.
Exodus 22, verse number 1. I will show this to you. That is why I said, Obedia Mankwa, if you are watching, if you watch this video, before you go and debate him this morning, okay, please kindly ask him what Bible is he using. Ask him what Bible is he using. I want to know this Bible, okay? Because he totally misinterpreted everything.
Also, for Islam, so Exodus chapter 22, verse 1. Bible also
Exodus 22.
So he just said right now, Exodus 22 said, if someone steals, we should kill that person. So he's saying the Bible said, if someone steals, we should kill that person as a law. Because the pastor was trying to prove to him that they don't have the same God. Because the law your God gave was, if someone steals, cut off his hand. Okay, let me show you that verse from the Quran. Have that verse here, Quran chapter 5, verse number 38, okay? So people will see, people will know what I'm talking about. So it is a law Allah gave to the Muslims. It is a law, okay? And then he is trying to say the Bible gave also such a law. Now we are going to go to the Bible and we will see, okay? We will see if it is true. I want people to be open your eyes. As for the thief, whether male or female, cut their hands as a penalty for what they have reaped. You see, so it is a clear statement. When sometimes I could read what is on the screen right now, I could read it to here. Okay, I could read the verse to this portion, and I will not read this one. The Malam will complain. He will say, "Why didn't you read the full verse?" Even if I left this one out, it will not change the meaning of this. You see, it won't change the meaning of this. The Malam will still complain that, why didn't you read the full verse? Are you trying to deceive? You have to read from all of it as it says. I one time quoted this verse, Quran chapter 2, verse 256. Let me show it to you. I quoted this verse, okay? Speaking to the same Malam, I was speaking with him on the phone, live, okay? And then I quoted this verse. There shall be no compulsion in religion. Okay, there shall be no compulsion in religion. Okay, and then I didn't quote this one. I didn't read this one. All of this I did not read. Okay, and why? Because even if you read this one, it won't change the meaning of this one. It has nothing to do with the first statement. So I wanted to make my point that according to Quran chapter 2, verse 256, it says there shall be no compulsion in religion. The Malam came when it was his time to speak. He hold me on this. He said, even if I read the Quran and I didn't even read the full verse, okay, and then he would just ignore that portion. Did you hear what he said? He will just ignore that portion. And now we are going to see how he will read the Bible. Okay, we are going to see how he will read the Bible. So in the Quran, it is a law from Allah that when you catch the male thief and the female thief, you should cut off their hands as a penalty for what they reaped. Okay, that is a law. And then now he is saying, the Bible is also saying, if someone steals, the Bible said you should kill that person as a law. Let's see, just watch for yourself. This is sometimes, okay, just like you want somebody to be honest with you in your religion, be honest with someone's religion too. Listen to what he's about to say.
That's number.
So he's asking right now, so what will be better, kill the person or cut off his hands? Which one is better? So he's still insisting that the Bible is saying if someone steals, you should kill that person. That is his comment as a law. So he's trying to say that is the law. The Bible says if someone steals, kill that person. And then the Quran is saying if someone steals, cut off his hand. So which one is good? That is his question. Okay, let's continue.
Nyansa, kunu, where's the Chanisa? Then okay. Na Chanisa Pono, you better check them.
Exodus 22, verse number 1.
That's one.
So he said, he just said, which one is good? So he was like asking the host, which one is good? To kill the person who stole or to cut off his hand? Which one is good? And then he continued by saying, even that one, by cutting hands, there is an explanation to it. He will explain that later. That is what he's saying. He will explain it. He will explain that later. Okay. So let's continue.
If a man steals an ox or a sheep and kills it or sell it, he shall pay 5 oxes for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep, and he shall make restitution. If he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft.
Therefore, and this is the point, okay, this portion, I want you to please be honest. So he read it, and then he said, and the one who stole, okay, if he has nothing to pay back, he has to be sold. He is reading Exodus chapter 1, verse number 1, Exodus chapter 22, verse number 1. I am going to place the verse on the screen, and please be the witness. And you will see, say, these guys, they have chosen a portion of the verse number 1, a portion of verse number 2, and I think a portion of verse number 3, and they have joined them together, and they are reading out of context. Even though the Bible says it, but that is not the way they presented it to us. They presented it in a very deceiving way, totally deceiving. I am going to play it one more time. We'll go back, okay, so that people will understand. Listen to what he's about to read.
Restitution. Sell it.
Okay.
Exodus 22, verse number 1. If a man steals an ox or a sheep and kills it or sell it, he shall pay 5 oxes for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep, and he shall make restitution. If he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft.
Therefore, let's put this. So he read verse number 1, right? He read verse number 1. Whatever he just read is supposed to be verse number 1. Let me put it on the screen for you to watch, okay? Because that is what I'm saying. I don't know which translation this guy is using, but definitely he's lying to us. In public, he's lying. He just read verse number 1. Let's see what it says in verse number 1, okay? Let me try and make it big, so people will see it clearly. Exodus chapter 22, verse number 1. Okay, so he read it to the point where it says, if the one who stole doesn't have anything to pay back, that person needs to be, they should sell the thief so that he will pay back. So the thief should be sold. Do you hear that? That is the point he read to. So let's see Exodus number 1, and you will see what it says. Whoever steals, which translation are we use? New International Version. Okay, so this is NIV. We are reading NIV. Okay. Whoever steals an ox or a sheep and slaughtered it or sell it must pay back 5 heads of cattle for the ox, 4 sheep for the sheep. So this is what verse 1 is saying. Verse 1 is saying this. It didn't say anything about restitution. It didn't say anything. It didn't mention this word or verse number 1. Let's see verse number 2, okay? And verse number 2, if a thief is caught breaking in at night, listen carefully, and is struck a fatal blow, the defender is not guilty of bloodshed. That is verse number 2. The verse is saying, if a thief comes in your house at night, you did not see, you don't know this person, somebody is breaking into your house, and you trying to defend yourself at night. It says at night. Okay, at night. and you struck that person because you didn't know he's a thief. You don't know, you didn't see that person, you don't know him, you struck that person, and the person dies because you struck that person, you are not guilty of striking that person and for the person to die. You are not guilty. So this verse is not saying that is the law. A law for a thief is to kill the thief. That is not the law. You see now? But the sheikh is trying to tell us, the sheikh is lying, saying the Bible said, if you catch a thief, you can kill her. You can kill the thief. You should kill the thief as a punishment. Then the Bible doesn't say that. You see now? Just read the verse one more time. If a thief is caught breaking in at night and is struck a fatal blow, the defender, that you, the one who struck the thief, because he's a thief, an armed robber coming to your house at night, you don't know, you couldn't see him, is not guilty of bloodshed. And look at it, verse number 3. But you see, it continues by saying, because that is not the full stop. It's not a full stop. It hasn't ended. The statement hasn't ended. It continues in verse 3. But if it happens after sunrise, the defender is guilty of bloodshed. So the thief, if he comes at night because you didn't realize, you didn't see the person, and the person, if he's coming to harm you or not harm you, you can kill that person, or you hit the person and the person dies, you are not at fault. But if it was a daytime and you see the person, even though he's a thief, you see the person, you hit the person and the person dies, you are guilty. So you see what the verse is saying? You see, still it hasn't been, it's not speaking about you can you see what the verse is saying right now. This verse number 3 right now, and verse number 4. So verse number 1 and 2, you can hit the thief if he dies, but when it is dark, you couldn't see the person, you defending yourself, the person dies, it's not your fault. But when it is daytime, you kill the person, it is your fault, because you saw the person. Okay, anyone who steals must certainly make a restitution. So this is where the restitution comes in play. Anyone who steals must make restitution, but if they have nothing, they must be sold to pay for their theft. So this is verse number 4, verse number 3. This is still verse number 3. Okay, but you have seen where it started saying about this thing. Now listen to what they were reading for us. I want you to listen one more time what they were reading for us and how they read it to the people. Listen carefully, okay? Let me do it like this. I'm gonna play it at background, and I will show you on the screen there. I will play their voice at the background, and I will show you the verse on the screen so that you will hear what he's saying, okay? Because so that people will see. Because these guys, they deceive, liars. But if you do the same thing with them, they will be complaining. They will say these guys, they are not truthful. I hope you can hear it.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 1. And now young kind. Also, for Islam, so people Exodus chapter 22, verse 1. Also, Exodus 20.
Can you hear him? Is it coming clear? Please let me know in the comments, okay, if the voice is coming. Because I am playing the sound at the background, and I want you to read the verse with me, okay? I am playing the sound at the background. I want you, if you hear the sound, let me know, okay, please. Let me see if it's working. I am playing the sound at the background. Yeah, steady.
Verse number. Now, could you challenge Yansa, where's the challenge? Now, challenge Pono, you may check them. I'm a Canadian Bible. Exodus 22, verse number 1. That's what I was saying. Man still an ox or a sheep. So we call Korea and close it. That's all Kuno sell it. Now, shall pay 5 pounds.
Okay. I think it's working. Okay, I think it's working. Okay, let me go back small. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see the verse. It's clear. Yeah, I was here to thank you. Okay, so he's going to read the verse, and then we're going to see Exodus chapter 1, Exodus chapter 22, verse number 1. We are going to see what he's reading, if it's the same here. Okay, what he's reading, if it is the same. Let's see. I'm going back small. Okay.
Islam says there will be more connection on TV. Bible should be more young Kuno. Islam is young Kuno. Bible to young Kuno. According to the Bible, but the book Corona Kuna, but in the name, Exodus chapter 22, verse 1. And now young kind. Also, for Islam will be more connection. Exodus chapter 22, verse 1. So Bible also be Exodus 20. But people Corona young Kuno. Verse number. Now, couldn't challenge Saturday and Kaya. Dancer, Kuno, where's the Kuno challenge Saturday and Kaya? Exodus 22 verse number 1. That's what I say. If a man steal an ox or a sheep and kills it, or sell it, he shall pay 5 oxes for an ox, and 4 sheep for a sheep, and he shall make restitution. If he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft.
Did you hear that? And then after they read this portion, the verse number 1, and then he said he shall make restitution. Where is that? Where is this verse? Where is the portion that is saying he shall make restitution? Where is it? It's not here. Verse number 2 begins by saying, if a thief is caught breaking in at night. It doesn't say anything. You see now, so they have like edited the verses themselves, and he's now reading this. He's now reading something from this portion. And if anyone steals, must certainly make restitution. He's reading this one. He has combined the verses, but if he has nothing, they must be sold. And then he's reading this one. And then he will come back and then read verse number 2. Let's continue. Listen, I'm going back small, okay? Reading verse number 1 again.
An ox and kills it, or sell it, and shall pay 5 oxes for an ox, and 4 sheep for a sheep, and he shall make restitution. If he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft.
So you see the portion where they are reading now. He read verse 1, he read verse number 1, and then he's reading verse number 3 in the middle of nowhere. Look at where he is reading right now. Do you see how they deceive people? That is why I said, obey their mankwa. Please, I want you to let them show us the kind of Bible they have, they are holding, and see if it is truly like that. Because he read verse number 1. Okay, the Bible, he read verse number 1, and then he jumped and he's reading verse number 3, but he didn't even begin from beginning of verse number 3. He began from in the middle of somewhere. This is how they deceive people. He began from the middle. You see this one I'm playing at the background. After that, I will play it on the screen so that you will know that it is not me fabricating anything. So he read verse number 1. Now he's reading it from the middle. Let's listen again.
Shall pay 5 oxes for an ox.
This is verse number 1.
And 4 sheep for a sheep. And he shall make restitution. If he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If a thief is found breaking in, and is struck so that.
So you see, so now he has jumped back to verse number 2. He read verse number 1, he came to verse number 3, and then now he's going back to verse number 2. So you see how he is reading the Bible for the people? You see how he is reading the Bible for the people? Look at this. Let me see. Somebody has written a comment. Let me see. Raskotoka wrote something like, but Obadiah was also lying. And this is exactly my point. Whenever you are exposing someone from Islam, they will always try to say, but the Christian was also doing this. It's always the same. When you try to expose the Muslims for doing something, and somebody will also point, but the Christians also do it. The Christian is doing this. But this topic is about him. He is lying right now. I am exposing him. And then now you are trying to say so it doesn't matter or what. Ras Kotaka, you're steady. You're steady. Okay? The guy is lying to the people plainly. And you should know, if it was Obadiah Mankwa who read it, I was even surprised yesterday that Hafiz never mentioned that, but this is not Arabic Quran, so we can't accept this. He will say this today. I know he will say it probably. So you see, it is on the screen. Okay, the sheikh was lying to the people. They read verse number 1, they jumped to verse number 3 from middle of nowhere, and they read a piece of it, a portion of it, and they are going back to verse number 2. But verse number 2, they will not read everything too. They will not read all of it. Let's just listen to him.
He dies. There shall be no blood clot for him.
So you hear, they finished. They said, if a thief is caught breaking in at night and you struck a fatal blow, the defender is not guilty. So the Bible is saying if someone is breaking in your house and then you break at night, okay, at night. Some of the Bible, let me say it like this. Some of the Bible doesn't put the night there. So some of the Bible doesn't put the night there. But some of the Bible, even if they didn't put the night there, the verse number 3, it says after sunrise. So you know there is a night and there is sunrise. And that is why I say these guys, they are liars. They don't know the context of the Bible, but they don't care. If you are speaking about the Quran, they will say, do you know the context? Do you know what happened? Why this verse was revealed? But they don't use the same logic for the Bible. So you see it clearly. When he was defending, when he's reading the Bible, he reads it anyhow he wants it. He will not read verse number 3 to prove that, okay, but if it happens at after sunrise, the defender is guilty of bloodshed. He will not read this. But it's the same statement. You see, from verse number 2 to verse number 3, they are together. Because it hasn't ended. They are together. They are together. Be careful. Liars. Now let me bring him right one more time on the screen so that you will see him saying it just like
is found.
Okay, I am bringing him on the screen. Just watch him. He's about to the same lies. He's going to say it again. Watch him.
So far, Islam says Bible on TV that Bible so people kuno. Islam says Bible say according to the Bible, no people kuna. But Exodus chapter 22 verse 1. And now yankai. Also for Islam so people Exodus chapter 22 verse 1. Tell Bible also
Exodus 22
verse number. Now kunu ni challenge sa den nankaya. Nyansa kunu wesi challenge sa den nankaya. Na challenge sa mpono ye be church them.
Exodus 22 verse number 1.
Verse 1
if a man steal an ox or a sheep and kills it or sell it, he shall pay 5 oxes for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep, and he shall make restitution. If he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If a thief is found breaking in and is struck so that he dies, there shall be no blood guilt for him.
Okay, it's done. He never said anything about verse number 3. He's lying. You see how he deceived the people. So this is the point I was trying to make the people to make to you guys. He quoted verse number 1. He read it. And then he went to verse number 3, and then he took a portion of verse number 3 and read it. And then he jumped back to verse number 2 and read a portion of verse number 2 and didn't complete the whole verse for people to know what the verse is about. And even if we are to take what he's saying here, okay, this verse is not a law that when you catch a thief, you should kill the thief. This verse is not talking like, this verse is not saying like the Quran is saying, if you catch a thief, kill the thief and cut off their hands. This is not like that. This is telling you to defend yourself at night. If someone breaks in your house at night, okay? It is at night. But even if it is a daytime, after sunrise, you are not, and you kill the person, you are still at fault. You are guilty of murder. So you see how they deceive the people? Be wise. These Muslim sheikhs, they come outside for a debate, but they are not here to learn. They are here to do propaganda to deceive people. If Ben Moshe was the one who is quoting the Quran like what he did, do you know what they will be saying? Ben Moshe is fabricating. All of the Muslims will be cutting pastes and they will try to make Ben Moshe look bad. But when you try to expose them for doing the same thing, and then the people will be asking you, you are a Christian. You are a Christian. That's what they'll be thinking. The Muslims, they can lie, it's okay. But when they lie and you try to expose them, and they will accuse you for being a Christian, now, okay. So, for me, okay, this is somebody you cannot trust them. You cannot trust them for them to read somebody's scripture for you because they have a propaganda. They have an agenda. The agenda is to make that one look bad so that theirs will look better. That is their agenda. Okay, so my point is done. My point is made. Obediamankwa today, the second punchline that you are bringing out today, because Hafiz Buhari did himself very, very, very dirty yesterday. After the debate, he was even asked, can you give us your final speech? Look at him. the guy who is shouting in the debate, like, yo, you can't. Look at him after the debate. We asked him, Hafiz Buhari, any final words? He couldn't even speak. He doesn't have nothing to say. Listen.
Final word in a minute. Sorry.
Yo, the mechanic said, I think so.
But I the own.
I think so.
But I and the own.
You
the one confirms that I the never know.
100. I could do so. Final word they say Obedia obey
the guy is just somebody who is trying to deceive people, and then we will expose them by one. We will expose them. That is why I said I'm watching. If you don't know anything about Islam, that is where they can sell it to you. But if you know a little bit about Islam, never. That is why you see when they come to people with knowledge, they will say, I am the stubborn one. I don't want to learn. There are some people, if you are in Kumasi right now, and then you are somebody who goes to the market and you know the market's life, it will be hard for one of the scammers, to fool you in the market. My net is messing up. Okay, I'm sorry if the net disconnected yesterday. My net, okay. So what I was saying is, if you are somebody who lives in Ghana, in Kumasi, who goes to the market and you know the market's life, you know the azan and the kind of 419s which is going on in the market, you are somebody who lives there, it will be very difficult for some of them to fool you because you know their tricks and you know everything. But if I come to Ghana today, somebody can easily fool me because I am not used to them. I'm not used to the system. You see now, the taxi driver can he can like read you and see that this guy is not from here. So he's taking you from this place to that place. And then maybe I have to pay like maybe 7 Ghana cedi. But he recognizes me, he sees you, and you can say, okay, this guy is not from here. I will just tell him 10 Ghana cedi. And he will take 10 Ghana cedi, and then you will pay it because you think it is normal. You see, that is exactly the same thing. So if you don't know anything about Islam, they will tell you something and it will sound so logical to you. But when they come to someone who knows a little bit, you don't have to know too many, a little bit about Islam, they come to you, they can use the same tricks on you. Now they are saying you are stubborn and you are enemy of Islam. You see, the same tricks they are using on people who are ignorant about Islam, and it's working for them. If they bring the same trick on you, because you have a little bit knowledge, now they are trying to say, this guy is just an enemy of Islam. It's only for YouTube money. You see, how come they cannot use the same? That means they were able to use it on you. So if you go to the market, Kumasi market or Accra, wherever the scammers are, and they are able to deceive you, it was because of why? It is your fault. You didn't know. They are doing bad things, I know, but you didn't know. You didn't know how to distinguish between the original and the fake iPhone. You didn't know. So they were able to sell it to you, and you went home with a soap. So if you know a little bit about Islam, they cannot sell anything for you. And that is why they cannot come here and defend that. And that is why if you were exposing them, now they are trying to put a title on you. Don't be ashamed. The sheikh clearly lied to the people, okay? Clearly lied to them. They have written the verses from the Bible for themselves, a little bit from verse number 1, a little bit from verse number 3, and a little bit from verse number 2 to deceive the people. So when they read verse number 3, they didn't start from here. They didn't begin from the beginning. They began from this place. They began from here. But if they have nothing, they must be sold to pay for their theft. So they wanted punchline. They want this punchline. So you saw how this punchline. But if they have nothing, they must be sold to pay for their theft. So this is what the sheikh wants people to hear. And he said, this is your Bible. And he forgot to read all of them. You see, he forgot to read all of this. That is the kind of, this is what I say, they deceive him. And only a fool is deceiving, using deceive to deceive his own people. He intentionally is trying to deceive people. That is, to me, that is a fool. A fool is the one who is intentionally using lie to deceive people. If you did not know, if you don't know, it is a different thing. But all because it always ends up in a bad way. Okay, so anybody who is trying to use to fool the people, he himself is the fool. It goes for everyone, Obia, even for me, for myself. If I know this is the truth, and I am intentionally trying to deceive the people by presenting them something else, they are not the foolish ones. I am the fool at the end of the day. Okay. So this is the clear one. So share this video. Maybe Obediamankwa could watch this video before he goes for the second debate. Maybe even the radio host, Happy FM, they can also get this. They can also watch this and ask Hafiz Buhari for us. What Bible is that? So how come they were reading the Bible and it doesn't say that in the Bible? How come they are taking some words out and adding their words in? Okay, how come? Because if I do the same thing with the Quran, they will cause me problem. They will say it is trouble. Acoustic. Acoustic. This brother too, okay? This acoustic, this guy. I have his audio right here, okay? This guy will come under the platform and then he will give all sorts of comments. But when I got him on the phone yesterday, 1 hour, 20 minutes plus, 1 hour, 20 minutes plus conversation. And maybe I'm going to stream that conversation today in the evening. Come and see Concert. When they are in the comment section, you see how they talk. But when you get them online, entertainment, I will post that video today, okay? I will post that video today. So telephone lines are open. I have like 10 minutes to go. If you want to call, you can call in, okay? And also share your comments because it's done. We are waiting for the second debate. For the first debate, there's a lot of punchlines. We are coming in. And yesterday, Otimo the finisher did his analysis. Perfect, beautiful analysis. Otimo the finisher did it on his platform. We are going to do analysis too. But we will go slowly, gradually, point by piece, just like the Quran was revealed, according to the Muslims, okay? So telephone lines are open. If you have any question, you can join and ask your question, okay? Let me open the phone lines. It's open. Telephone lines are there. Let me put the link in here, okay? So if you think the sheikh did not lie, and if you have any version of the Bible, any version that says what the Bible said and what the Quran was saying, please call me. Let me know. Okay, let me know so that we will know what is going on. The link is there. Telephone lines are open. I'm waiting for a call. So let's listen one more time to the audio, okay? How Obediamankwa gave a response to whatever he said. Obediamankwa gave a response. Listen to the response.
And yes, so Mabakrono, maybe catch out say, Koran Brase, Obi Bakrono and Yankopon judgment say. So about Krono to a certain level, I ain't chanensa, and I'm so about Bible ma. As not 22 verse 1 say, I don't know where I know. 1 more home 4 times and fancy name. What was say? Now, they are all kind of or no also conforming a baby woman. Across will be a baby robber. Then the panel armed. Now, all who defend the one was in the course of say. Kum namunkono anamuncha nensa. Why na quotation no? You are talking about animal like paper talk. So be kodi boni. Na judge ka say nipa na odi boni yenku ni bia. Judge oye wudi for. Onyankopon yawe oye otemuafo. Yes. Amalek fo ko ya ade bi ewo Exodus chapter number 17 verse number 8. Verse number 8.
Okay. So as he said, the guy, the sheikh, okay, the sheikh who is standing for representing for Islam, his argument was because the pastor was saying we don't have the same God. The pastor and him, the Muslim, they don't have the same God. And the reason why is your God, Allah, has given an order for a thief, his hands to be cut off. And then his response, instead of him to respond that yes, we have the same God, he's trying to attack the Bible. So his logic was not to respond to the question because that was the reason why they came there. So his response was, what? Even if we are to cut off the hand, your Bible said you should kill the person. So he missed the point for the first time. He missed the point, okay? And then he lied on the Bible because that is not what the Bible was saying. The Bible never said you should go and kill the person. But you as a person, if someone comes in your home at night, you don't see the person and the person is attacking you and you hit the person and the person dies, you are free, okay? Richard.
Sheikh.
Yeah, Richard. Thanks for joining. Any contribution?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Seto, I hope you are doing good.
I'm fine. Have 1 hour time to go. Yeah, so go continue.
Mashallah. You see, what I want to say about the debate is the topic was Christians and Muslims, are they worshiping the same God? In the beginning, Hafiz tried to catch Obadiah's attention. He want Obadiah to agree with him on that point. Okay, since Hafiz said we are worshiping the same God, let me also accept. But Obadiah didn't agree with Hafiz. That's why he's pointing out. He was pointing out why they are not worshiping the same God. But people were saying Obadiah divert from the topic because I don't see.
No, Obadiah and Hafiz, and they say Obadiah is divert. That's the Muslims. The Muslims, everybody divert for them.
But this debate, I didn't see any diversion from Obadiah.
No
I'm pointing out to you. Your God promised you this. My God promised me different thing. Your God said this. My God said different thing. How can we worship one God? I don't understand them.
My guy, Kwame, you have to know something is called propaganda. Okay, sometimes the thing is moving in the right direction, but some people can fool you to look at the other direction. When Obadiah is speaking, do you think the Muslims are going to type "good job, Obadiah"? They have to type in. They will just float in with messages just to fool the people. They will say anything. They will never praise Obadiah, even if Obadiah is saying the truth. So they will make you think Obadiah has diverted. They will writing things Obadiah is diverting.
They were writing things. Even this acoustic guy was at the platform also writing divert from the topic. What was the diversion?
That is why I don't understand some people. Okay, when of course for them they will distract you. They will make you think. You see, they will come to the platform, and then when Obadiah is speaking, they want to distract you. They want to divert you. They will say anything. But when Hafiz Buhari, if it's Hafiz Buhari who is diverting, do you think they will divert? They will say, Hafiz Buhari, you are so good, you are on point. Malam, thank you for educating us. That is the energy they use to support their people. And when it comes to you, you will think you are being fair to them. You are being justice, but they don't care about your justice. For them,
I don't understand. These people, I don't understand them. Why did Obadiah why did he bring in 72 virgins here? Well, we are talking about Creator, and we are talking about different things. This is what I'm pointing to you. My Creator did not promise me 72 virgins, so we are not worshiping the same Creator. This is common logic, understandable, but I don't see anything different or anything bad with Obadiah pointing out 72 virgins. My God promised me gold in heaven, and your God also promised you different thing. They are going to heaven, no marriage. Going to heaven, for this heavy mansion built with gold, and you are going to enjoy your 72 virgins. Are they the same creator? Fragrance, come here, come and answer me. Come and answer my question. And if you are coming, prepare. Come and tell me. Show me the prophecy of Prophet Muhammad in the Quran. Since the Bible is corrupt and the Bible is a junkie book, come and show me where your prophet was prophesied in the Quran.
Now, okay, Kwame, let me take David. Okay, David.
Say too.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, contribution. Let me.
Yeah, my contribution is, when you are debating one sheikh in Ghana, is it not the same sheikh that was commenting rubbish in background? That Buhari.
Yes, that Buhari.
I was thinking that he's well learned, he's above the other imam, not knowing that even the other imam is far better than him.
You see, when it comes for them, you see, one thing about Islam or the Muslims is, if they see one Muslim doing something, even if it is not correct, they will support him. Yes. You see, they will support him because that guy is representing for Islam, and they know that if they don't support him, he was going to disgrace Islam. So they will use all kind of tactics. Whatever you say is wrong, you are crying.
And again, do you know this is not the first time he lied? He lied against you too.
Of course.
Yeah, when he quoted something, he misquoted you.
All the time. That's the only way to promote himself.
Yeah, so I think the man should be ashamed of himself, because no matter how true it is, bitter.
Preacher.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It was free.
Yeah, I say whatever, no matter how the truth is, you should say it. You should stop lying for the people to understand, because you are misleading so many people. Because the purpose for the debate is for us to understand, to learn something. So I think, and also I have a question. I don't know if we will share it to try and get the pastor, the Oga Obadia. You please ask him, what is the reward for the believing women when they die? Since the men are to get 72 virgins, what is the reward for the believing women?
For who? For Obadia or for the sheikh?
No, I want the Obadia maybe to ask him today if he can get this video. To ask him, what is the reward for the believing women if they die? Since the men are to get 72 virgins, what is the reward for the?
What is the reward?
For the
okay. Obadia Mankwa, the brother is asking you this question, okay? The debate today, you can ask this question for us. If the God is just and he's going to give the men 72 virgins, what is going to be the reward for the women? Are they also going to heaven? What is their reward? And how do we know? How do we guarantee even if they are going to get their reward? Okay?
Yes, because the Bible clearly says that whoever lost his father, his mother, his king, that is talking about both male and women, is going to give them more than what they get. That one is clearly. So we want to know the Quran. What about the women? What is their reward? Since is clearly that the men are going to get 72 virgins. What about the men? Thank you. What about the women?
Thank you, David. Okay. AY.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, evening. Where are you speaking from? And what's your name?
My name is Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, okay.
Yeah. What I want to say is that what is the guy name from the Muslim side? Hafiz. Yeah. He's getting the thing out of the context here. Everything they are saying is out of the context. And what I want to say about it is the 72 virgins, they have a specific space. They said is in heaven. Heaven. But in the 100-fold, they say everlasting. It's different. Everlasting, heaven. It's different. Well, okay. Okay, Sheto, let's analyze this thing now. when I'm saying I'm coming to your house, I state the place where I'm going. House.
Yes.
But okay, when I'm saying I'm going to your street, it's different.
Okay, Ezekiel, make your point, okay? Because my time is about to.
Okay, sorry. My point is that in the in their Quran or what they call it, I don't fucking care about that. What is there is like
it's okay.
Okay, sorry.
Go, just without insulting or just state your say your opinion and just let's go. I don't want this kind of
Okay. Sorry. My point is that it's in heaven. But what is 100 food? It doesn't mean that maybe they're going to get 100 houses, 100 wives, 100 husbands, 100 everything in heaven. No, it's not done that way. It's not done that way.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, this guy, he already knows. It was explained to him yesterday. I have already explained this to him before. Many people has already explained it to him, but he don't care. He will continue to say this because he is only speaking to his audience. When you speak about 72, he's trying to put some things in the brains of the Muslim that, oh, the Christians also have the same things. But the Christians don't even believe in that or don't care about that.
Look at them. They only care about winning the argument.
They only care about winning the argument. Okay, yeah. That is why they intentionally read the Bible like that to the people. Because you see, they picked verse number 1, and then from verse number 3, they chose a little portion of it, and then they went back to verse number 2, and they are reading this to the people with no context, right, so that the people will say, "Oh, look at how the bad thing is there." Bamba, homeboy. You don't have to trust me to read the Quran for you. I put it on the screen. Everything that I am reading, I put it on the screen for people.
It's from their source.
It's from your sources. So it's not me reading it for you. Did he put it on the screen? And now we are putting it on the screen and it says that he was lying to us. Can you do the same with mine? Whatever I have said from the Quran, can you put it on the screen and it shows otherwise? Can you do that? No, you cannot. Okay. Kwame is still there. Can you please make a conclusion, okay? Because I have to end the conversation very soon. One minute each, please.
Okay, Seto.
Yeah, Kwame.
Oh, okay. My final word is Hafiz. I want Hafiz to debate Baba Shueb.
He will not.
You see, that's the problem. Baba Shueb will use Quran only to defeat him. So you don't want to face Baba Shueb. But you want a Christian man that he can also point out something in the Bible to justify the same thing in the Quran. You see? So yesterday, in the beginning, he said since the creator, they said their creator, their creator is God. So that is why they also say their creator is God. But if I'm worshiping stone like this Kaaba, this stone in the Kaaba, if someone is saying this is my God, my creator, can you also say, okay, these people say the stone is God, so we are worshiping the same creator? No. So that explanation given by Obadiah was right. He was telling him that China, these people, they worship different gods. They claim their God, the God they are worshiping is also the creator. So if you are Allah also claiming He is the creator, it doesn't mean your Allah is the same as Christian God. So that explanation was also perfect. But they were saying, Satu, you let me learn. We are waiting for the second round.
Okay. David.
What I want to say is, hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
What I want to say, first, I would like to thank you because, honestly, it's because of you that I started like research on Quran. Initially, I only research on the Bible. It is because of you, and I believe I've gone far. And one thing I want to say, the only time that a Muslim will want to debate with you is only you don't know the Quran.
Of course.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I said the only thing that they can debate with you and be free is when you don't understand their Quran. But when you understand the Quran, they will be scared of you.
I know. Okay,
Yeah.
David,
And
make it
sorry,
fast.
and I want Badia to ask them something. If through the Christian and the Muslim are worshiping the same God, what is the name of their God? And if there is Allah, then you should ask him, what is the Arabian calling God before the coming of Muhammad?
Okay, thank you, David. Okay, thank you. Somebody just called. Let me take this caller first too. Okay. Hello, who is this? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, who is this?
Yeah, can you? My name is Samuel.
Okay, Samuel. Okay, I'm listening, Samuel.
Yeah, I'm speaking from Ghana.
Yeah, I've been following. Wait. Okay, Samuel, I'm listening. Any contribution?
Yeah, what I'm saying is I've been following your program and I really like your discussions.
Thank you.
About both the Bible and the Quran. But as you always see, the Muslims, I don't know how they normally want to treat the two of them, because the way they treat the Quran is not the way they treat the Bible. So if you want to try, if you try to treat the two of them at equality, then that's where they try to say that you are biased or something like that. However, having said that, I have a question that I would like to ask you personally later. Not now, but I'll ask you personally later, because I like your analysis, but sometimes you say certain things me I don't understand. So it's like I don't actually get you.
Samuel, ask me right now, okay? Ask me, because why is it? Ask me now.
Okay. I've been hearing you like, if people confront you with a message of, do you believe in the Bible or do you believe in the Quran? What you normally say is that you don't believe they are from God. That's the answer. Sometimes you say you don't believe they are from God.
Yes.
Yes. So if you don't believe they are from God, and you are a researcher or a common sense or a researcher, so now if you don't believe they are from God and you are doing this research, what benefit will it benefit you? As a personality, I'm not talking about your audience or whatever, but you as an individual. What I was thinking is like every researcher is doing a research for a purpose. So now, if you don't believe that any of the books is from God, then the question is, then why waste your time and do the research?
And that is why, Samuel, that is exactly why you do the research. Because you don't believe, and now you want to know if it is truly from God. Okay? So now you start doing the research and you come upon a certain information which could change your mind. Because I'm not coming to accept the book, already accepting that it is from God, and then then everything will make logic to you. Everything will think, you will think everything is good. So if you step aside, okay, at this book is not from God, now I am going to analyze the book. And if it is from God, then I will see if it is from God. At the end, you will know the answer. Okay, so that is how you do it. You do things. We do things by not accepting it and then go and do the research. But I don't accept it, then the research will bring me to that conclusion. Okay, the Quran is truly from Allah. You see, He's promising you wine with ginger, and then He has promised you women, and then we know that ginger is good for your waist. You have strength, so it could be from God. You understand?
No, okay. The issue here is, if actually you have that, because we have people like atheists, right? For atheists, for them, they even believe that there is no God, and therefore there is no need for wasting time in books or religion that they want to. So we have people like that. I perfectly understand it, because for them, they even think that there is no God or God doesn't exist or something like that, okay. Right? But in your case,
Yeah.
Hello?
The one who believes there is God.
But okay, Samuel, I get your answer, okay. But let me pick this last caller because I think my time is up anyway.
Hello?
Yeah, Samuel, thank you, okay. I'm sorry, but I have to end the conversation. And I have answered your question, okay. I am not an atheist. I never said there is no God. I can't prove that, okay. Yeah, you speak. Who is this?
Hello, Atobi. Hello?
Yeah. Where are you speaking from?
Nigeria.
Okay, any contribution? We are listening.
Yeah. I just want to say these Muslim people, my problem with them is you just imagine maybe they don't understand English. Like that Matthew now that they are talking about saying God promised, God of the Bible promised 100 women in the Bible. The Bible said 100-fold and eternal life. And eternal life. If we replace the word and put in, the sentence will be different.
Okay.
But it said and eternal life, which means all the other ones before that and is on this earth. It's on this earth. Let's imagine somebody became a Christian and is a Muslim before. Definitely it will be chased away from the family. And it will end up being accepted by another family. They will care for him like their daughter if he's a female. There will be a father in that house that is running to. So that father in that house will take him as a daughter. The mother in that house will take her as a daughter. If those parents ask,
time is up, okay,
like,
I have to go now. I have to go. I'm sorry because I only have 1 hour. I have to go to work. Okay, so let's end.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you are saying.
Yes.
And
so when it comes to the word and, it separates the first sentence and the other one. The first one is talking about the benefits on earth. While the second one is talking about eternal life. It's different. It's not talking about 72 virgins in heaven.
Okay.
It is a earthly benefit because Peter was trying to ask Jesus, what is their benefit on earth here?
I know, I understand, brother. My time is up. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to go. My time is up. I can't wait. And it is clear it was Peter who was asking. Okay, that is why he said, and your wife. That is why he didn't say your husbands, because the Quran, the Bible doesn't support homosexual. So Peter was asking, and he was giving Peter an answer that your wife and your wife that you left behind, you won't go to heaven. It wasn't like he's saying it in general that wives, husbands, and this. Because somebody, Lifestone wrote before that the Bible didn't mention husbands. It said wife. But because it was Peter who asked this question, and he was giving an answer to Peter. And Peter is a man. So Peter will leave his wife behind. That is why the Bible said wife, okay? According to the Christians. Seto SSK, let's end the conversation here. Please share this video, tag people, invite people, and then subscribe to the channel, okay? Seto SSK, it's here for Mama Bye, okay? Let me see if I can play one video.
Also for attire. Me say about 20 deep. Also Islam say Quran say you heaven. You benya 72 virgins. On the Bible no see. You benya 100. What?
Somebody ginger back home. On
the Bible no. Also benya 100. Omo de ginger abeka attire no ho. Say the attire no ginger bi ani. Omo de ginger beka omo de ho. Amani Matthew chapter 19. Verse 29. Kind on here.
Matthew 19:29.
Oh, Bible na what was say Islam say. Na me see. Sanka virgin from pony heaven. I can have in part coming go.
Jesus. Matthew 19:29.
Obanya virgin. Our heaven. Na ewia say anema tio you go heaven e bedi dio.
But o de man go we start time cry.
Matthew 19:29.
Na banya heaven.
If anyone.
The Bible say if anyone
who has left houses or brothers or sisters or wives or fathers,
yes, I was saying
wives
or wives, or children
or lamb for my name's sake,
yes,
will receive 100-fold.
Will receive 100-fold
and inherit eternal life.
Yes, that cow.
That's a oyere ba ko abema 100.
100. What you say? Why for no? Omo dia me so say there be the na Avraham dey have no. Almost 7 Peters. No come here the guso. So who catch me say e wiase ma into say in the regeneration e wiase we etire no.
Okay. On time no aso atra crab bebre afi ma me ko be there aso ye ni bre. O say Jesus say okọ heaven ubenya ema 100. Ba talk kan way. Yes, you can sarcasm and away. Eye Peter and obusa question say, "Ye jade nyina ho abedi wati eye ade bay." Peter busa eniema wa hore abra be Yesu wati because fa no yi face. E jade a Yesu nti because ka chance mama onye fish yifo bi but o meyi nipa. And wo se ye jade nyima nyina ho abedi wati the devil na be benya. And oba so kire say, "Ade na wo benya ewo ni di nti no." More precious for sinning. Adia wakro honam fam. Yes. And at the same years to say, having honor young wario 20 attire na more no. Monum and when I'm getting tambuna. Having Ocha can say, Ubenya a mass a virgins a 72 yet that. Mark 12:25 was say having no our rear. Tipita Yahweh say having our language debate. Anyhow, it won't chill mono, bepe damage control. Now theory of equal measure or can see also can say I come say them walk on over 20 wouldn't Muhammad ekum through the Islam eba